Hello and welcome. I am the Restless Kaiser and we are modelling for advantage. Today we're going to have a look at the Games Workshop Skirmish game, board game, Warhammer Underworlds, Nightvault. This is Season 2 and the game is more commonly referred to as Shadespire. I played Shadespire once or twice, wasn't really sure what to make of it, but thought I was going to take another look, mostly because I was interested in some of the miniatures in here, more of which we'll talk about later. So let's get this box open. I bought this box down at my friendly local gaming store, Ahh Geek Out. I'll put a link to them in the description down below. If you're interested, they do still have a couple of copies of this, and the season is coming to an end. I think we're due a new box very soon. So, what do we get? We get the rulebook and the bits of paper. We'll put those to one side for the moment. We get the boards. Again. We get the miniatures. We get the various card packs. Oh, loving the sight of this. We get some spare baggies. And we get a Shadespire Mirrored City starter chapter of one of their books, I think. And a little bit of paper telling us about Age of Sigmar. As well as the dice. And this handy little box tray to keep them in. So, to begin with then, as I understand things from this game, we have got the different types of dice, which includes the magic dice, which is a new feature for this particular edition, which is really nice. As I say, I don't know this game particularly well, so I'm not able to say too much. Obviously, I haven't read this sample chapter. I think we'll talk about the miniatures for a moment and then we'll go on to the card packs. So the miniatures that I want out of this set in particular are these guys. So these are chain rasps, but they're different sculpts from the one you get, and in particular they come with sculpted bases, which is something that I was very interested in. A lot of these easy build kits are very, very easy, and these look like they're mostly one or two pieces. So that's really good. They're on coloured plastic, they're ready to go. But I was planning to use these to test the new contrast paints, see how they work. And then we get the Sigmarines. These, again, huge 40mm bases, nice detail on these. And these are your wizard type Sigmarines, I forget what they're called. But again, they look like they're going to go together really nicely. I also like the fact with the newer Sigmar stuff that we've mixed up. We've got boys and girls in these armies, which is going to be nice on the blue colour plastic there. So, the boards then. Let's crack this open. See what these boards are like. Oh, maybe should have done this ahead of time. So, as I understand the way Shadespire is played in tournaments and so forth, you take your own board. So these are double-sided with presumably block terrain, the various starting positions that are available to you. This is a nice, fairly strong card, which is good to know. And they're going to fold up quite neatly, so you can take these with you in a fairly small box. That's good. So you've got the two boards you need. We've got the various counters and tokens that you're going to require to play the game. Your glory points, your injury markers, and these are not quite duplicates. I think these may be specific. These are the objective markers, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but again, quite a thick card. Look like they're going to last quite well. The rulebook and instruction kits. So, mostly opening these in case there are any additional pieces of paper that we're not aware of. In terms of, right, good. So we have the core rulebook, which contains a healthy amount of fluff about the setting, and then breaks down. They look fairly readable. I'm not sure. The first edition of this, I was quite confused about exactly how the procedure of things worked and how people supported one another. Hopefully it's a little bit clearer in here. But we've also got, what I like to see, a little learn to play booklet. So this is giving us instructions as to exactly what all these counters mean. You put on the table, break down, and hopefully yeah, is going to take you through your very first game. Instruction leaflet on how to build the models. So this is similar to a lot of the more modern GW kits that are in colour. You've got the two different colours showing you which piece to add to which, and any specific customization. You can see these models are in a very small number of pieces. Really good. Right, extra cards. Now this is going to be difficult for me because I don't know what is good and what is bad in this game. I hope to do some videos in the not too distant future of learning to play this game. Oh, so open this when you play your first game. This includes fighter cards, an objective deck, a power deck for the curse breakers. Right, so these are the decks for the two different guys. So the fighter cards then, which is probably something that people are able to identify. So there we go, that's for the Stormcast dudes. And they have Empower spell abilities. And then for the Briar Queen, if you want to go for more of a horde approach, I assume she's quite powerful and the rest of them are just trash. So let's have a look. But they may all be a little bit different. The Sepulchral Guard were all a little bit different. I remember that. So the Briar Queen, so Chain Rasps. These are all looking the same, but it's showing you which model. There's the Briar Queen. Oh, no. So there are 4 Chain Rasps who are all identically poor. And then these 3 named characters. The Hangman, or the Hanged Man, the Candle Holder, and the Briar Queen herself. So those are those. I mean, I'm sadly not in a position to take you through what all of these different cards mean or do. Sorry. And then we get some extra cards, which they suggest you're adding in later. I think you can buy all of this stuff separately, but that is that, I guess. So what I'm planning to do with these, well, in the not too distant future, I hope to get these put together, have a few games with John. Certainly, I'm going to have a go at the contrast paints with these miniatures. To go back to those again, yeah, contrast paints for the Chain Rasps. I hope this video was useful to you. Thank you for watching.